You know, it's whatever, baby. You know, it's whatever, baby. You know, it's whatever, baby. You know, it's whatever, baby.
You know you're back here with your boy Hektek from Hektek Desires at another episode of Whatever by Hektek, the show about whatever, where we could talk about whatever, do whatever, just chilling out today. I have a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
It's your boy Scorpio Da God, BBC World Unit, Godfather Part 4. We here. Appreciate you bringing me up on your platform, definitely.
No problem. Fix your audio on your side. Coming in kind of.
Let me see if this. How does it sound now?
Yeah, better.
Cool.
All right, so we're gonna start off light and easy real quick. So give the people a little bit of information about yourself, how long you've been in the industry, what you do, stuff of that nature.
I've been in the industry for about 7 years so far. So I came in like around 2018. I was fresh out of a long-term relationship. So I was actually getting back out in the world and, starting to experience what it was like to move around again and, be in society amongst a lot of other people. So 2018 was the year that I decided to come in the game and just, take a leap.
Okay. So what made you decide to get into the industry?
That's funny. Well, childhood fantasies when you teenager, you young and you hanging with your boys and stuff. And I remember back in the days we was always into music really heavy and stuff. And we growing up, we teens, so we watch a lot of crazy stuff. So I was like, yo, I'm either gonna do that or I'm gonna do music. One of the
Yeah.
two. One of the two, but yeah. And it's always great to do what you love. Like always go after something that you love to do. A passion,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's really what it is. Yeah.
Okay. So how was the game different? This is something that most people ask me to ask. So
Mhm.
how was the game different from 2018 to where it's at now?
Ooh, it's definitely changed a lot. I came in like right before COVID. So I got an actual opportunity to taste what it was like to be in the industry right before the change,
Hmm.
right before the every predominantly most people from the workforce that were just looking at it like, hold on, we're locked in the house now. So this is what we can do to generate currency. Okay, well now they left the workforce and came to OnlyFans now. So that's when the shift around 2020, 2021,
Yeah.
that was the shift. That was when the shift hit.
Yeah. I miss the good old days. No, I do and I don't, right? So
Hmm.
in one aspect, I appreciate people being able to do whatever the fuck it is that they want to do.
That's true.
However, now it's so out of hand, out of pocket that it's like there's no controlling it now. It's like, it's almost like, you gave too much oxygen to a wildfire and now it's just
Mhm.
blazing.
Yes,
So
yes.
and a lot of people getting in this industry, I would say this didn't have the tutelage that we may have gotten before we got into it. It's like they straight out the nest and no one's even teaching them how to fly. They just doing whatever they need to do.
I mean, I went through my fair share of experiences, and yeah, you're right. They're fresh out the nest, and the thing about it is that dealing with certain type of individuals, you can't really teach them or coach them. Definitely, if they're uncoachable, you can't. It's dead weight. So you either have to make a decision to separate yourself from those individuals, and they can be a potential threat later, or try to groom the person into conducting themselves accordingly in the industry when it comes to getting work.
Right. No, I you know, I people consider me one of the OGs, one of the goats, whatever. But I even had to learn how not to give unsolicited advice anymore. You know, if you don't come to me and ask me something specific, I'm gonna just sit back in my pocket and do what I do. And then, if you come back and ask, and I might give you some pointers here and there, but it's not like when I came in. I remember my mentor, right? How he became my mentor was we were at a convention, and we've been Facebook friends for a little minute, and I was like, "Hey, do you have a moment for me to ask you a couple questions?" And so he's like, "Yeah, I got some time to spare." So one question ended up to a 30-minute conversation, you know. Um, but he said the only reason he took that time, you know, was because I was asking all the right questions.
Exactly.
I wasn't asking, hey, how do I fuck bitches? And
Yeah.
I was asking all the right, like, yo, okay, if I do this, how do I generate income to do this? And, stuff of that
That's when I
nature.
know you're serious.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of dudes be like, yo, how can I fuck a bitch? And I'm like, and in all honesty, I swear to you, I was probably fucking bitches way before I got in the industry at a higher number. Now I get in the industry, it's all these testing protocols, it's
100%.
stuff of that nature. So now it's not as frequent and I used to do before I got into the industry, which is crazy because you would think it would have been the opposite. And for
Yeah.
some people, it might be the opposite.
For some. For
Yeah,
some.
yeah, yeah. So how's your journey been so far since you've been in the industry?
My journey in this industry has definitely been bittersweet. It's definitely, I would say, very bittersweet. Um, I feel like I've gotten to where I've gotten to by definitely putting the work in on my own because I feel like, yeah, I did get opportunities to work, but at the same token, I was also very much slighted. But I try not to focus on that because I'm still going where I want to go regardless. So I try not to focus on me losing opportunities over here or over here because regardless to what, eventually I'm going to get my roses as time. You just have to continue to work and build the catalog. That's just what it is. Regardless to what people may say or feel about you, you just have to continue to build. And that's kind of like my mindset. I think where my problem where my issue lies is that I befriended too many people in this industry that did not have my best interests at heart.
Okay.
That's something that has caused a lot of collateral damage because I didn't come into this industry to be on no super thug killer shit. I didn't come in this industry on that. And I think that's the perception that they get from my aura or maybe where I come from or our atmosphere. So maybe they just look at it like, oh, I don't want to touch that individual. But I came into this industry to be professional and to build longevity and generational wealth for me and mine.
Right,
Just,
right.
just like everyone else. I don't even have a history of certain things in this industry. It's definitely testing. I'm going to start with that too. A weird issue came up a few weeks ago, and another adult content creator made a post about me. And she there's already a legion of people who don't vibe with me or get with my frequency, so they don't like me. Cool, I'm okay with that. But she made a post about me. Mind you, it was so crazy because I went to a shoot house and there were about four other or maybe five other girls there that I had to shoot with that time. And she was one of them. Why is it that you're the only one that has an issue with my test when all of the other talents saw my test?
So explain that a little bit because I saw a little glimpse of it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so what was the issue with the test?
There was no issue with the test. The thing was is that when the
So,
test
well,
came,
well, let me rephrase that. What was her issue with the test?
I didn't send it on time. In her eyes, I didn't send my test on time. And I gave her my test results, regardless of what I said. Listen, the
What do you
MJ,
mean send it? Like screenshot it and send it to her?
yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. She already saw it at the event. Opened
Oh,
up the,
so she just wanted a copy of it.
yeah, that's all. That's all. She already saw it
Mm,
at the event. All the other girls saw it at the event because I have to open up the portal through the email, type in
yeah,
the password to get into it. And then
yeah.
once I get into it, I open it up and I hand the phone to them and I let the ladies look at it and they go through the whole thing on their own.
So, and maybe this is my fault too, because I didn't really read too deep into it. I just saw it. I was like, and I kept it moving, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
there's certain people that you dig deeper into certain things with, and certain people you don't, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when I saw it, I thought she was bringing up the fact of like it was a invalid test, or you didn't get tested, or is it, and there's been a lot of fake tests going around.
Yes,
So
there
that's
is.
so that's what I thought
Mm-hmm.
she was trying to
Imply.
say, to
It's
imply.
trying to,
Right.
yes.
Right.
Mhm.
So, but to hear that it was just the fact that she didn't get the copy of it, well, that's a you problem. I don't necessarily have to give you a copy
1000%, my brother. And you already got it from the producer of the booking of the event.
of
I would
it.
have never got on. I would have never been invited to get on the plane to come there if the test results were never shown to the producer because the other female talent at the event want to see the test results.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah. Huh.
So you got it. You
Okay.
got it.
So, yeah. And this will lead into my
I
to
got something
something
I
that,
also want to drop. I
yeah.
gotta drop a bomb. Gotta drop a bomb. I was talking with someone that was at the event that I worked with. And I shot with her after I worked with that individual that made that post about me. She saw my test results. She said everything was fine. We did a scene together and I enjoyed it. You did good. Guess what? She made a post for me and spoke on my behalf and said, you know what? This woman right here is dead wrong what she's doing. And I'm going to stick up for the BBC and I'm going to let her know he is legit. He showed me his test and he showed all the other girls in the house the test. And this girl is just running a smear campaign on him.
Was this in Vegas?
Nope. This was not in
Oh,
Vegas. This was in the Midwest.
okay. No,
And
and that's going to lead to what I was about to say. It seems like instead of legit conversations happening between each the parties, everyone wants to run to Twitter, aka X, and try to air people out. And if there's no valid reason to really air someone out, it's like you're just clogging up the lines at this
well, I was told by a couple of other ladies that that's what she does to keep herself relevant is humiliating other people or making posts or staying in confrontation. That's what I was told about her. And I got the screenshots of the DMs that I had, and I'm reading what they're saying to her. And they're like, yo, you're dead wrong. You disrespected this man and you bullied this man on the weekend that his grandmother passed away.
point.
You know?
Yeah, yeah,
Like that's foul, you know?
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I went through a lot that weekend. I had to take a lot of different painkillers to keep my mind together because my grandmother just passed, and that's like my mother. That was like my
Yeah.
mom's, you know. And I took care of her to her last, and I put my career on hold to take care of her to her last days, you know. And she gonna tell me during the scene, oh, is that your breath? I'm like, my breath? Why the hell would my breath be stinking during the scene? And then she said, oh, I smell something. So we doing a scene, and I'm putting my hands in the other girl, and then I guess I grabbed her. So she's gonna say, oh, is that my breath smelling like that? You know that's not my breath when I ain't go down on you know that. But she said that to humiliate me. You understand? So I got up and I left out the room and I went in the other room and I brushed my teeth and did it all over again. I was pissed off. Tell me why, after the scene, in front of the producer, do you know what she said to me? She said, you know what? I'm gonna let you slide because your grandmother just died. So I was like, wow, really? Really? That saucy sapphire? Really? That's what you're gonna say to me? You're gonna look me in my eyes in front of the producer and tell me I'm gonna let you slide because your grandmother died? Yeah.
That's that's all the way fucked up.
You know? So the
Yeah,
producer had to come and he said, yo, man, I'm sorry, I feel bad for you, bro. Like he hugged me, he dapped me up, and he hugged me up. He's like, yo, man, listen, I lost my grandmoms too, man. I know how I feel, bro. He said,
yeah.
don't listen to her. He said, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Regardless to what anybody say, yo, just do what you gotta do. You did your thing. Just do
Yeah.
what you gotta do, bro.
Nah, and see, I mean, and this is the thing is like when the stories come out, we only I hate to say it, but we only normally hear one side of it. And that's basically what people go based off of. Hearing more context to it, and it's you sometimes too you just gotta mind the business that pays you. It has nothing to do with me, so keep it moving, Um,
100%.
but yeah, I mean, my ears stay glued to the street, so I hear what I hear. And,
Mm-hmm.
I act accordingly. But yeah, now that's definitely some fucked up shit to say. Because now what if you were popped off? Technically you have been in the right because you emotionally distressed and all that. If you had popped off on it, then you would have been a hostile black man and all this and all that.
100%.
So now, I mean, a good thing
100%.
that you was able to keep your composure because you say some shit like that to most of us, she would have got she would have got the piss slapped out of her. You know what I mean? Just to be honest.
I kind of wanted to, I was like, you know what? Like, that's crazy. I would never put my hands on a woman, but I'm like, man, yeah, you the problem. That's all I can say in my mind. The whole time we was at the event, I'm gonna say this too. I'm not gonna get too rugged. I'm just gonna say this. The whole time we was at the event, she kept like picking at me, saying, "Oh, this, that," saying this, and then when I would check her about it, "Oh, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You take things too serious. Why are you being so mean?" And it's like I can't say nothing to defend myself without her insinuating I'm being a way towards her.
Yeah.
It's like insufficient defiance. Her brain is fixated on what she believes, and whatever you say is wrong. And if you check her on it, you automatically become the villain. So I was like, you know what? I don't have nothing to say to that. I thought we was cool. I thought, you seemed like you was all right, but you got it out for me on the low, so it's good. And then she made the post. So I was like, wow, the nail in the coffin. I see what you about.
Yeah. Nah, that's shit. And I ain't even want to get into all the issues surrounding you so quickly, but you know,
It has to be addressed because it's like people look at it like, oh, they don't want to work with him because he has a bad attitude. No, it's not the fact that I have a bad attitude. I don't disrespect anyone in this industry. I think what happens is once you become like an outcast, kind of, you become, it's like you're the thing to joke on.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Even though you're winning, you score every 60 to 90 days, score bad scene, fire scenes. So they looking at it like, hold on. If this dude don't equivalent for us and we don't look at him like he's anything, how's he working with these girls?
yeah.
So then what they do is they make when I as a content creator or an adult star, you are supposed to network and you are supposed to reach out to other talent to see if you can collaborate with other established talent. That's your job.
Yeah.
So when you reach out to other talent and they take what hey, how are you doing? My name is so and so. I would like to work with you. I'm established in this city, and these are the type of scenes that I do. Are you available or interested in working with me? They take that as you being thirsty. Content creators do. The content creators that are not used to our lingo take that as you thirsty. Yeah, he all in my DMs. I'm gonna tell my homegirl, yeah, he tried to holler at me and did that. I didn't answer him back though, but yeah, he was giving me weird vibes. Like, this is
Nah. I mean, it would be mind boggling if I didn't already hear all that. No, it's definitely facts, and it's like even though you could send them the whole big long scroll of a professional emails, and they still gonna turn around. Now, mind you, in this email is telling you them exactly what you want to shoot, where you want to shoot, the whole nine. You could send them this, and they still gonna turn around and be like, "What are we shooting?" It's like it's right there. All you have to do is read.
Exactly.
You know, I often say that, especially lately, people always want to use that term professionalism, but the ones that using that term professionalism be the most unprofessional people on the face of the planet. You know what I mean?
I
So,
agree.
so I had D Ruff on here a couple weeks ago, and
Oh,
I
that's my
asked,
boy. Salute to D Ruff, Taylor, Mr. Biggs, all of them. Good
yeah,
dudes. Good dudes.
yeah. So I asked what transpired between y'all and stuff
Hmm.
like that, and he told me like y'all used to run tough together.
That's my boy. I got a lot of love for D Ruff.
Okay.
D Ruff. What I would say about D Ruff, like he's been very instrumental in my career.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that, like as far as booking wise, he's been there for me. I would never ever take that away from him. D Ruff has definitely made sure that Scorp, people don't think you can shoot. I know you can shoot, bro. Yo, I got a scene for you. Da, 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 da.
You're right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody keeps saying you can't shoot. I know you can shoot, bro. Yo, this producer, I can't make it to this scene. You tested? Yeah, I'm tested. Yo, bro, I'm gonna hit the producer up. I'm gonna tell him about you. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah,
peace. That's
yeah, yeah.
that's peace. Like I forever will have love for D Ruff and Tay Lit. Like those dudes have really went to out their way to try to advocate for me. You know what I'm saying? Because most people's like, oh, he can't perform. I'm like, yo, everybody has those issues, bro.
Bro, 100%, 100%.
Yo,
Like,
why am I the talk of the
well,
industry,
well,
bro?
even let's even back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
We talk about this term professionalism. For a girl or a dude to leave the set and be like, "Oh, he couldn't get it up." That's unprofessional for y'all to go run around and tell this person's business. Shit happens, you know what I mean? And let's be honest, for the most part, all the women have to do is just lay there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
fake the funk. They can fake the funk.
100%. We can't.
Mm.
We gotta have a hard dick, come on cue, all that. So
All of
some
that.
some days ain't it? You could mentally feel you in the game, and
Yeah, and your
sometimes
body don't respond.
your mans be like, "Nah,
Yeah,
bro, we
yeah,
ain't doing shit today.
yeah.
We ain't doing
Listen.
nothing."
I've had my fair share of those moments, and let me explain something. I came right into the porn industry straight out of a 9-year relationship with my youngest daughter's mom. So my mom was fixated on strictly being in a committed relationship with one woman. So now that I'm in this realm, I'm sitting here hitting this girl, hitting this girl, hitting this girl. In my mind, technically, sometimes I say to myself, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
am I doing here, bro?
yeah, yeah,
But then I've gotten so deep in the industry to the point where it's like, yo, you can't go back no more. You can't go back. You have to go forward now.
yeah,
You have to now. You're too deep. You way too deep in.
yeah. And that's the thing too. If you don't knock it out of the park on one shoot, it's unfortunate a lot of these girls ain't give you a second chance, but there's a lot of
Nope.
other ones that you could go ahead and show out with. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
bro, I'll be honest, I had one in fucking Vegas, and that was my sure shot. Me and her already had chemistry. You know,
Yo, you just like,
it was my sure shot, and the people that I thought wasn't the short shot, solid,
got it off you.
solid. But her, and so I already know she ain't gonna spin the block, but it is what it
It
is.
is what it
You
is.
know what I mean? But every dude, and I think too, if more dudes had that conversation, like, yo, everyone ain't, always 100 every day. And I'm
No.
talking about, I'm not talking about shooting up and all this other stuff. I'm talking about old natural, or you might take a
Yeah,
little enhancer or something like that.
yeah, something to get
But
your
bruh,
mojo
I've
going.
had
Yeah.
where I've taken enhancers too, and the shit still didn't work.
I went through I went through that on my last content house. I took about 6 or 7 of them joints and I was stressed out. I was like, yo, my grandma gone. I can't do this. What am I doing here?
Yeah,
I got it right.
yeah,
But in my mind, I was just like, oh shit,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. Versus, man, I this last weekend, dog, the wind blew and my man's was like, "What's happening?" You know what I mean? So it just be like that. But I feel like if more people have that conversation and be upfront and honest and let people know, like, yo, the pressure of this industry is something. You know what I mean? Especially for guys. Like, we have to perform, we have to do this, we have to be in awkward positions, we gotta da 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 da. And not saying that the women don't have to be in awkward positions, but they
Come
don't
on. Like,
they don't have to do everything that we have to do.
and talking to certain people that are professionals in the industry, she was totally upset with that woman for making that post about me because she's like, yo, bro, like these are things that we handle on the back end. Even as far as like you got women in the comment section talking like he can't keep his dick hard for 15 minutes. And I'm just laughing like, wow, we never shot together, sweetheart. There's women out there in this industry making testimonies about me that never met me a day in their life, never shot with me, nothing. And yeah, I was even getting phone calls from women that I've had good scenes with. Yo, what? Why is everybody talking shit about you saying you can't keep your dick hard? I ain't had no problem shooting with you.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like, yo, that happens.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's that's a part of that's what comes with this
No,
industry.
and even like there's another situation going around with this white bull, and everyone's like on this dude's neck, and I'm like, I know for a fact he hasn't shot with you, he hasn't shot with you, he hasn't shot with you, but y'all got so much to say about this dude, and it's like it's too much of a herd mentality, and it's too much of a if this person said to get the clout off of this negativity, I need to say it as well.
Oh yeah, don't let us not like the guy from some type of misunderstanding, because then we're gonna hop right up in that comment section and we're gonna get on the hate train.
Right, 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 right. Nah, bruh, and I've been, my record's pretty
Mm-hmm.
squeaky. I've been fortunate enough not to be in those situations, but I get unfollowed and blocked because of shit that I say, or you know what I mean. And I'm like, but this has no bearing on the set. When I'm on set, I've had girls come to me and be like, "Yo, I've been on mainstream sets. I've been on this set. I've been on this set, but your
Mm-hmm.
set was the most calm, collective. I wasn't stressed. I wasn't, you know what I mean? You had it to the point where everyone felt comfortable. You've been on a set of mine. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes, yes.
So I don't try to do too much. I don't try to,
Yeah,
be
you're right about
all,
that, brother.
yeah.
Let me
So,
say something. It's like so. Let me say something, yo. So many events can take place that could throw a person off. A person could be ready to work with somebody and ready to shoot, and then an incident could take place that they don't know nothing about, and that could just throw that person whole mojo off when it was time for them to shoot with a person.
yeah,
And it's a lot to this. You're right. It's so deep. There's people who could not like you because you're gonna shoot with this girl. They like this girl. I went through it, bro. Like
yeah. No,
I
hundred
lost
percent.
a lot of scenes because of that.
But I feel, and this is just me,
Mm-hmm.
if these true predators ain't getting out of the industry, you can't cancel them. You know what I mean? Because I'm not out here
Yeah.
beating chicks on set. I'm not out here drugging people on set. I'm not out here doing too much. Actually,
Yeah.
most of the time after a set's done, I'm looking at the door like, all right, you can leave now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
let's not even get. And maybe this is to testament too. Is like I've been in those situations. I saw those situations where people were too close. They were too familiar, and because one side didn't get what they felt they needed to get out of the deal or whatever the case may be, now it's a problem. So I just to alleviate, sometimes you gotta not put yourself in those situations to
You're right.
not be in those situations.
You're right. Use preventive measures.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to face those things. And I'm gonna be real with you, like coming in this industry, yeah, I did have mentorship, but as far as shooting, I just felt like I was renegading. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm Mad Max. I kind of felt like that. Like, yeah, I'm scoring, but I'm like the villain of the industry. I'm the secret villain. You
Now,
know?
do you want to be that?
No, I don't want to be that. But D. Ruff said, "Hey, bro, if that's what they're gonna do, if that's what they want to paint you to be, play the villain then." He
Yeah.
said, "I'm telling you, bro, you still." He said, "Regardless to what, you still winning. So just play the villain. You're independent, bro. You doing all of this from scratch.
Yeah.
You accumulated an income from scratch. You have a lot to be proud about, bro. So if they want to make you be the villain, just don't do no foul shit and just let them keep talking crazy about you and just keep shooting and keep working. You
Right.
know, you're right, bro. You're right.
Uh, um, like I said, no one can cancel. If you're out here signing your own checks and you making your own moves, maybe the people that you truly want to shoot with, maybe those are the ones that you may not be able to obtain.
Mm-hmm.
But the only one that stopped you from working is you, unless you get locked up over some bullshit or whatever the case may be. But or you do something so egregious that everyone then is like, all right, he got
You
to
gotta get
definitely,
this dude out of here.
he definitely got to get out of here because he's just doing too much. But for the most part, man, I've seen some dudes do some crazy, crazy, crazy shit in here, and they still out here rocking.
Let me
Like
say something, Tech. Let me say something, Tech. There's so many male talent in this industry right now that I know their personal business. I hope and pray to God that I never hear them say anything about me. I pray because my Google Drive is so filled with screenshots of other people's conversations. It's terrible.
yeah,
So I try to tell a lot of guys, you men in this industry do not need to be pillow talking and dirty macking with these women because you got dirt on you too. You've
yeah,
popped up, I never even popped up dirty in the industry. These guys popped up dirty. And I know what month and I know who they shot with.
mm,
So I'm just like, why are these dudes telling these women that I beat girls or I do all of these things to these female talent when I'm not tagged in any post of abuse. They haven't had any big major spaces about me during the times of events. There's
mm,
no way you can be going around telling girls these things and destroying my image when you have no receipts.
yeah,
When I have all the receipts on you.
yeah.
I have
Yeah,
people begging me, please take that down. Take that down, Scorpio. Take that down.
yeah,
Because I'm trying to show the world, listen, these same people that's painting me out to be this individual, look what I got on them.
yeah.
And then they see, when I show them in the DMs, they be like, wow, bro, you was right. You was right.
No, I get it. Now I have to bring up something that happened. Was it last year? Or it was the year before? The whole rap beef.
Okay. Okay.
I was here for it. I'm not
Yeah,
even
yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah,
lie.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was here for it.
Yeah.
I thought
Me too.
it was definitely refreshing. So why didn't you come back? Like you dropped two tracks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you come back at all?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because none of
So
these
so so first explain, paint the picture. Paint the picture of who the beefs were with, why the beefs were with them. And I heard it had something to do with a female. I don't know.
most of the people that I'm talking about in my music, they are all a direct result of the people who have caused me some type of issue,
Okay.
prominent issues
Okay.
in my situation. If I mention your name on a record, you have done something terrible to me,
Okay.
and you publicly did it. So I said your name on the record, and there's a couple of guys that they could say that they got their situations together. Much love to them. No hate. We are in the adult industry. I come in peace. I don't want no beef with you. Let's make money. But I come from a real hip hop background. from where my family come from, and me growing up in New York. So when I listen to certain dudes that say they got bars for me, like certain, quote on fake ass niggas that rap in this industry, you ain't got no bars for me because you niggas don't got 3-4 hours worth of music to listen to. Or most of these dudes that's talking, they're just individuals that got their scenes, they got their things going on, they got their little catalog with it. So they feeling themselves. Cool. That's what's up. But me, I'm from a different wave of music. So I come from the 90s rap. I'm not sounding like T.I. I'm not sounding like nobody. I'm sounding like me. I'm not no 50 Cent. I'm none of that. I'm me. So I think a lot of dudes can be intimidated. They can feel a certain way. I don't got no issue with them. But when I hear them say terrible things about me and then I get screenshot messages and shit like that, that's when I say, okay, like someone recently was in a Twitter space making a testimony saying, oh, you shouldn't work with BBC. He gets very upset when you don't want to shoot with him. He feels that he's obligated to work with every girl because he shot with big name girls. I said, unbelievable. Unfucking believable. I said, Tay, you hear this shit? Are you listening to this shit, Tay? And he said, yeah, I hear it. I said, I can't believe this shit. Go ahead, continue. Say what you got to say. And she spoke to the whole space. They didn't believe her. They didn't believe her because they knew that the dude that was laughing in the listener section, they knew he sent her in there to throw me under the bus. They know. See, that's the thing about my allegiance of people. I really make good, genuine connections with people, and I establish great chemistry. So when you're talking to an individual, you can tell if they're being sincere with you, or you can tell if they just hitting you with an okie doke story. I can tell when somebody's trying to run a fast one on me. And when I'm talking to people, I'm very honest. I look people in their eyes and I'm straight up. So that's what a lot of people think about me. They're like, yo, you ain't had to tell me all that, but you telling me that lets me know you being real. Some people, it has really astounded me at the intelligence of some people when I tell them these stories. Because someone said he can't be guilty. How is he guilty? He's just laying it all down like that. He's telling us everything that they're saying about him. How is he guilty if he's telling us what they're saying about him? That's,
So who is the culprits in the rap beef?
I don't even want to say these niggas' names because
one of you said the name already.
It's a few. It's a few. I don't want to say.
So now, was it over a female? Because I heard it was over a female, and I know
it wasn't over a female. Whatever the discrepancy was, it was a misunderstanding. What happened is, when you reach out to work with a girl and she says she's gonna shoot with you or work with you, she can agree with you or she can send you to her manager. One of the two. So I guess she looked at me. She didn't know who I was. And I didn't care because I still was cool with her manager. So she sent me to the manager. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll fuck with him. So, I'll hit him up and ask him to shoot with you. That's not a problem. So we ended up in a space one time. This goofy ass motherfucker came in the space beating his chest. He beating his chest. And he feeling himself. He knew around. He got the lady, hey, what's they say his name. He feeling himself. So I sit there quiet. Yeah, what's up, baby girl? So when you come to Jersey, we gonna shoot, right? We gonna get it in. We gonna shoot some content. And I'm listening to this dude. I was like, damn, okay. I mean, you gonna shoot content? I mean, I said what I said. I told people to contact my manager. I'm not gonna have to explain myself. I said, sweetheart, you ain't gotta explain yourself to me. I ain't know. It ain't even like that. And she's like, oh, well. Oh, and then that's when he hit me with the, yeah. These niggas saying some slick slide shit. So I said, yo, bro, what's your fucking problem, man? I said, why every time you come around, you gotta beat your motherfucking chest in front of me, bro? I said, yo, dude, don't let me being calm and humble fool you, my nigga. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? What's your problem? Who on my dick? Who on my dick? I said, oh, yeah. You need to be worried about taking care of your daughter before she don't. I'm like, yo, bro, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. She stopped the nigga. Yo, bro, you could beef with him but leave the children out of it. We're not gonna do that in my space. You're not gonna be mentioning nobody kids. We're not doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize because he want to shoot with her so fucking bad.
Yeah, yeah.
My bad, baby. My bad. So then I just left the space. It was over. That's when it ignited. That's when it started. Even with the other dude, the other I'm not gonna say his name. That motherfucker. It's like, bro, why every time I do an interview or every time I get a good scene, I get a motherfucking phone call, you on live talking about me. Every time for years. For years. This is repetitive, Tech. I'm like, y'all niggas are so infatuated with me, bro. And I don't even talk about none of you niggas. And then I hear another person talking crazy about me. Oh yeah, he don't keep his dick hard. Every girl in the industry talk about he don't keep his dick hard. All the black girls. I'm like, you know what? Listen, I'm gonna work with who wanna work with me.
Right,
Period.
right.
Period. I'm not seeking no attention. The good Lord has been to bless me with the seeds He blessed me with. I appreciate that. And I love and respect all the women that have shot with me, whether they talk bad about me behind my back or not.
Yeah.
That's real, bro.
Now I will say you did rub me wrong one time. Well, twice.
Okay.
But I tell you, I was in a space, and you know I be minding my own business.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it was a you hate train going on. And I remember saying to them, leave dude alone. You know what I mean? I don't know if you thought I was in cahoots with them talking about you or any of that, but you unfollowed me at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So what was that about?
Okay. I have an unfollow app on my phone. Here we go.
Yeah.
It unfollows 20 to 25 people at a time. I use that to clean my page up.
Okay.
To make me more business professional.
Okay.
So sometimes I have to explain this every month to people because people say, yo, bro, what's up with you? Why you keep following me over and over and over again, bro?
Yeah.
I said, bro, I got an unfollow app on my phone, bro. If you get caught up in a random unfollow, sometimes I don't notice it when I run it. And then weeks later, I end up seeing the page again. And I look and see that I ain't even fucking following you. And I follow you again. Then I got to like all your shit all over again. They say, oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
Makes sense.
I gotta explain these things.
But you know, like, you know, you've been around me enough time. You know, I'm not really pressed on certain things.
Yeah, you don't really be opinionated.
Yeah, but it was coincidental that I was in this when they were, you know, talking about you, and then the next day I was like, oh shit, maybe he thought I was talking about him too or something like that.
I didn't catch that. I don't even know what you said. Honestly, I probably did get wind of something like that. Somebody probably said something to me because somebody always come to me, yo, they got a space about they talk about you.
Yeah.
So
no, I think you jumped on for a second.
And then I left.
Yeah.
And then I ran, and then I started running my unfollow app. I said, you know what? Let me clean my motherfucking page up now.
Yeah.
I'm following too many people that I don't know that's talking about me. I don't know who to trust. Let me just.
And I felt that, you know, you probably felt ganged up on, but I was legit like, yo, y'all ain't here with this bullshit. Like, y'all talking, like, legit, y'all talking about another man's dick. Like, that's crazy to me.
That's
crazy to me. Like,
it blew my mind. You know how many, bro, you know how many dudes sit there and talk to me about that shit? They say, bro, these are grown men talking with women about another man's dick, bro.
Yeah.
Think
that's
about
weird.
That.
That's weird as fuck.
What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? Y'all niggas is that thirsty, bro?
Yeah. And I'm never going to be the one, you know, because people spun the block and try to ask me certain questions. I'm like, yo, if you ain't on my set, you ain't on my set. Whatever. You don't need to know what happened on the set. You see what I'm saying? So I do find it weird for all these dudes to be worried about. Let's spin it. Let's pull it back a little bit. Pause.
Okay.
It's crazy to me how more dudes are more worried about the next man's dick than these females are worried about the next man.
I can tell you why. they are intimidated. They are intimidated that you're going to get it right and you're going to surpass them. And they need to get you out of here before you straighten up.
I mean, but that's still no guarantee that they're gonna run you off. You know, think about it. Look at all these clowns that's in the
Right.
industry still. They ain't get ran off. They might just have a pause moment. They out here doing something else, and then they come back, and then it's like, oh, you welcome back. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but they're never really able to run nobody realistically off. Like,
You know, I had so many discrepancies, and this industry has been very good to me. This industry has been very good to me. I tell everybody, you know, stay away from Smash Kings Productions because he has very poor hygiene. His name is Jay West, and I would not advise you women to work with him. Uh, he was also another individual that was in the comment section, and his comment was, "Oh yeah, he's known for faking tests." Really, I'm known for faking tests, but you shot me with a major girl, and I had to get TTS for that. Yeah, but you don't get no bookings, no events you go to. And you talk about everybody in the industry like they're a piece of shit. And every time you say my name in the space, JS, I'm going to release videos on you of you talking about certain people on Twitter. And I'm going to release the video with you shitting on the couch.
it's already out there.
Yeah, and it will keep going out there. It's going to keep going because there's certain people in this industry, they have gotten off on fucking with me. Like that was their thing. You know, that's their thing. Let's make fun of Scorpio. That's their thing, you know. So I'm just matching the energy and I'm keeping it moving. I'm not causing no violence or nothing. I was taught that you in this industry, you can't put your hands on them. This ain't the street. So the only thing that you could do is humiliate them. That's it. Humiliate them. Because you can't put your hands on them. I'm my own boss. Nobody's booking me. I don't get callers for no bookings. And I still pull a rabbit out the hat. So I can say what I need to say. As long as I'm not violating producers and being disrespectful to people and being belligerent, I'll be okay. And as long as I follow protocol, get tested twice a month, show my tests, you know, I'll be all right, you know? That's
Yeah.
all.
So back to the rap beef. Who do you think
Okay.
won?
Oh, me
I
about I,
I
me by
no, be
landslide.
realistic though. You can't. Who you think won?
They
I'm not
don't
saying
count.
that you did it.
They
I'm
don't
just
count.
saying. Okay,
I
why
know
didn't they count?
why they don't count because I got real hip hop friends.
Okay.
I got real friends that rap every week that's on stage performing. And they looking at me like, nigga, you in the porn industry, man? And you rap like that, nigga? You sound incredible. I'm in a space with MCs. And I got other dudes co-signing my rhyme caliber. Nah, he good. He can rap. He a porn star. No. The nigga could really spit though. These is real MCs.
Yeah.
These I go into a Twitter space full of these niggas, and they porno thug. That's what they call me. That's what they call me. Peace to my man Know It All. A whole bunch of my mans, Black Shadori. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of my boys over there, brother. There's a lot of artists over there doing it. But Black Shadori and my man Know It All, I met them first. Those are the two guys that I really vibed with first, man. And they introduced me to all of their friends. And now I'm getting interviews for my music through them. You know what I'm saying? So now the pressure's on for me to drop records because I'm reaping the benefits of rocking with them. Now producers is hitting me up like, yo, I got beats for you. I'm like, word? Fuck it. Let's go. Until I get to where I gotta go.
All right. So here's another question. What's what area is more toxic? New York or Atlanta?
Atlanta.
Why?
I used to live in Georgia. I'm a Georgia resident. And I
Okay.
knew There's no professionalism in Atlanta at all. It's predominantly mostly content creators. A lot of porn stars do live in Atlanta, but they travel to Florida to shoot predominantly most of the time. Most of the people that are in Georgia are content creators. They're not in the porn industry. A lot of those girls are not tested and they don't want to get tested neither. So I advise male talent, if you really want to work, go to Florida. There's a more established talent pool that actually gets tested that are in the industry for real. They're not just content creators trying to take your money and sew your ass on your paper saying you're going to do a scene with them and you don't never get to do the scene, but you paying deposits though.
Yeah. Okay.
New York, you got producers in New York that will book you and will pay you. Yeah, they say New York is shiesty and rough, but Atlanta, the whole country know about Atlanta. I love Georgia because I'm still a Georgia resident and I love Georgia. But as far as porn, no. Music, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really fuck with Atlanta too tough. I got peoples up there, you know, as far as the industry. But they be like, come through. I'd be like, for what?
For real.
Why? For real. You know what I mean? Like you said though, you're not the first person who told me that a lot of them people don't be tested or it really be on some other shit, but they be trying to mask it under some
it's always an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that. And I'm like, yo, I would love to work with the beautiful black women in this industry, but a lot of them don't fuck with me, and I'm totally okay with it. I'm not mad at them. It's their prerogative of what they choose to do with their body. That's them. But as far as like going to Atlanta, yeah, I would love to work with girls in Atlanta, but they be on some bullshit. So I don't have time for that. And you're not going to make me look like I'm impatient or I'm mean because I don't have time to continue on this bullshit ass conversation with you.
Yeah.
I come to you respectfully and I lay it all down to what I want to do, what we could do, and what type of scenes you're comfortable with. And if you have poor communication skills, that's not my problem. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm on to the next.
Thank you.
On to the next. All right, so we're going to play this game. We're going to actually play two games, but the first game we're going to play is Name That State. I will explain it to you.
Okay.
I'm a say a law, right?
Okay.
You got to think where you think it came from, what state it is from, okay? Mind you, there's 50 states.
Yeah, it's a lot.
There's a lot, but your best guess. I even allow you to do two answers to one question if you get it wrong. All right. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Okay. If you get it right, you hear this. Okay. Are you ready?
100%.
All right. Okay. First one. Dominoes may not be played on Sunday.
That sounds like a Bible Belt state.
Okay. I'll definitely give you that one.
Bible Belt states. Gotta be Alabama, Louisiana.
You can only pick one.
Ooh. Alabama.
Okay. Okay. I see you. Most people don't be getting these shits right. All right. In this state, it's illegal to mistreat oysters.
That sounds like something up northwest. Possibly northwest. Oysters. Ooh, you got me with that one. Damn. I can't think. Maybe Alaska.
Is that your answer? Remember, you guys say these shits like with conviction.
Yeah, I would say probably like Washington State. Might be wrong. Washington State.
Not might be. So Washington State is your answer.
Yeah.
All right, I give you one more.
Okay.
Oysters should be a big giveaway.
Florida.
What?
I don't. I'm wrong.
All right, Maryland. See? Now when I say it, now you're like, oh, you are kind of right. Okay.
Seafood. Right.
All right.
And lobster.
All right. So in this, I'm gonna start laughing because a lot of these fucking shits are stupid. All right. It is unlawful to shave in the center of Main Street.
Oh wow. That's like some Pennsylvania shit.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
All right. Got one more.
In the country?
Yeah.
Okay.
50 states.
Okay. I say North Dakota.
All right. Mississippi.
Ooh, Mississippi. Okay.
All right. Here's another one.
Okay.
All right. During a concert, it is illegal to eat peanuts and walk backwards on the sidewalk. If you need me to say it again, I will.
No, I don't know where that state down. Virginia? Shit.
Got one more.
North Carolina?
New York.
Get the fuck
Uh,
out of here.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right.
That's crazy.
All right. Dishes in this state, dishes must drip dry.
Mm-hmm. It gotta be a no, not that state. Not that one either. Drip dry shit.
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky? Shit.
All right. Got another one.
West Virginia?
Oregon.
God damn.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about the Goonies.
All right. Last question. In this state, it is illegal to keep a flock of chickens in your motorhome if you live in a trailer park.
Texas.
Got one more.
Tennessee.
Rhode Island. So you got one out of all them other shits right. So that's good. I mean, the first, yeah, you started off strong. I told you this shit is not easy.
I see.
These laws are dumb as fuck.
For real, bro. I see.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of no shit like this.
All right. So what's some goals and what's some stuff that you're looking forward to the rest of this year?
Oh, to work with some hot new girls that are very professional and humble and sweet. And yeah, I know. I'm planning on dropping. I'm dropping 3 projects this spring. So before summer, I'll have 3 new projects out. I have 1 mixtape and 2 EPs.
Okay.
And then by the time Exotica Miami come up, I'm gonna have another 2 projects. So I'm just recording a lot of music this year. And XBids, I'm gonna be going to XBids. I'll be shooting at XBids this year as well. So predominantly that's really my main focus, is just kind of keep growing. And if I do get opportunities to work with any major companies, I will always come prepared to shoot. From now on, I had a lot of missteps, so I had a lot of opportunities to look back and see all the things I did wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that I'm still here in this industry, because this industry is definitely has blessed my life and has been good to me, regardless of the terrible, stupid stuff that comes with these things. When you achieve great things, that's what comes: scrutiny.
Yeah.
When you are a public figure and you're a trailblazer, you're going to be humiliated from time to time. These are just things that you're going to have to accept.
Right.
Just comes with it.
All right. So here's a question that me and a homie came up with today. It's off
Okay.
the top of the cusp. All right.
Okay.
Is there a difference between a dude that gets bitches and a dude that has money?
Oh yeah, there's a big difference.
I explain.
Big difference. Um, most guys are living off the strength of their income. Most
Mm.
men, most men are in relationships with women who would never speak to them if it wasn't for their income. And me being the type of individual where I come from, I never was raised to be that type of guy. I was raised to kind of take women out and to do things for your lady,
Mm-hmm.
but don't just give money away frivolously to people who don't give a fuck about you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if this is in exchange for whatever business y'all got going on, that's different. That's totally different. But a lot of guys, I would say, that's in this industry, no shade, but you can tell by how they act with women. You can tell that they ain't never had women before, because
Uh,
the way that they move, they have to talk down about another, or bring up another person's name to give themselves more leverage in the conversation. That's
right.
sucker shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that's in this industry that are cowards and they're suckers, and they know that you can't put your hands on them. They know that. So if they can get a legion of women to side with them because of what they may have heard, not experience, maybe a few girls have, but if they can get a legion of people to hop on that hate train, you got something here. You could destroy someone with this. You know what I'm saying? So me, for the most part, I'm very focused on combating everybody that has something to say about me, because I sincerely came to be positive and to work. I didn't come
Now,
to.
do you feel like you should? Like, it's almost like every response doesn't require, a response. You know what I mean? Like certain things you
Well,
can
here's the
let go
thing.
or stuff like
Here's the thing. You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. But then there's a catch 22 to that,
that.
because it's about the lies. It's about the degree of the lie. If there are people that are saying things that can possibly destroy the potential growth of your business, you have to address that.
Hmm.
You have to. You have to.
Okay.
You have to call out the individuals who think that they can have a free fall and play with you. You just have to. So they can know that you will speak up.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. I feel that. Um, but like I said, it also goes back to not putting yourself in those situations where you have to necessarily speak up because you're not even there. Like there was a situation I was going through
Mm-hmm.
with like photography, right? I just don't do it as much anymore because I realize a lot of the women in this industry just don't appreciate it, right? So
No, they
why
don't.
am I so why am I taking pictures, going through the process of editing these stuff, and then when they post it, they're not even doing the common courtesy of tagging me, right?
No, no.
So in order to alleviate that, I just don't do it no more. Or I do it when I feel like it. You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like the same thing. Like I get it because I'm a Virgo. So if someone comes at me, I naturally want to go back at them. Actually, not even go back at them. I want to make sure everything around you burns. You see what I'm saying? So I get it. But also in my older age, I had to realize there's certain battles that need to be fought, and then there's certain wars that need to be won.
Okay, I
Every
get what.
battle doesn't need to be fought.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You're right.
And even like certain actions that I see you do on social media is not a bad to you, but you could tell like it's emotionally driven.
Yeah, because I experienced the hindrance.
Yeah, but you don't need to move out of emotions. You need to move out of logic.
So
And
let me.
logic is saying you might write this up on some emotional shit. No one gives a fuck.
No,
So why even put, bro? I've written out scrolls before of shit that I wanted to go at someone with, and I deleted that shit because I'm like, at the end of the day, no one's gonna give a fuck. I need to move differently.
yeah.
So
I
that's
always
just
felt like
some
that.
stuff that I see. Just
Yeah,
lay off the
I always,
emotional post and
yeah.
post your work.
I'm gonna say something too. Like a couple of people have come to me and they have mentioned that they're like, bro, you're not blacklisted, bro. Like a couple
Mm-hmm.
of people get like, yo, I don't know. You might feel a certain way, bro, but you're not blacklisted, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Please stop saying that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Stop saying you
Not
blacklisted.
because even if you blacklisted, you still shoot out here still shooting. Regardless if you shooting with a company or you shooting for yourself, you still out here shooting. Blacklisted is your ass can't get work nowhere.
That's a fact. Oh shit.
You legit got to go out the country to get work now.
Oh
You see what
no,
I'm saying?
no,
Because no one in the United States is gonna fuck with you. It's
Shit.
you're not that bad. You're not that
Yeah, yeah.
down. You know what I
I
mean?
think I
So
was beating myself up too, Tech. I was kind of beating myself up really bad. People's like, just like you said, they like, yo, bro, dude, you have problems like everybody else had problems, bro. Like, I got phone calls, but yo, bro, I don't know what happened, bro. I was ready to do my thing, but I don't know what happened. And I'm
yeah,
like, yo, dude, you kill every scene. He's like, yo, I don't know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it happens to the best of them.
It happens, bro. If a dude says he's never struck out, either he's still fairly new. Because when you your first couple years in the game, you so excited your dick's gonna do what it's gonna do, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna lead you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you've been in it for a couple, you done sampled every pussy on the planet, got every type of different type of head on the planet. It's almost like the excitement is kind of gone. So your man's ain't necessarily gonna jump to the excitement because he might need to be talked to now. He might need to be,
Mom,
caressed a little bit. You see what
mom,
I'm
bro.
saying? And you got a lot of these people now be like, nah, that ain't my job, and be like, cool, but like, why are we here?
For real, what are we doing here?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Like,
We are
what are
here
we
to
here?
work with each other, and we are supposed to, even whether you like me or not, we are here to work with each other and to build chemistry on this camera while this camera is rolling, so we can sell this to the world. That's the goal.
Right, right. And that's how I am. I'm tired of paying a chick that just wants a paycheck. Do you want to be here? Do you want to make
Yeah,
actual art? If not, get out the way and let someone else come in.
I respect that 100%.
So here's another question for you. What type of pussy is better? The type of pussy you get on your own or referral pussy?
Type of pussy I get on my own.
You don't like the referral pussy?
No, it has
What?
nothing.
Why you don't like the referral pussy?
Because
Because think about it, right? The referral pussy is someone has told somebody about you and they come back and be like, yo, I heard you out here slinging. What's up?
I pretty much had that experience in my private life, not in the industry.
Same. But the referral pussy is a layup. You don't have to do too much.
It's a 100% layup, like what my boys do with me. Yeah, that's a 100% layup. Yeah,
Yeah, but you still prefer to go get it yourself.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why?
Because I get to actually have the interaction with the woman, and we get to feel each other's chemistry off rip. So
Okay.
I'll know if she's into me by the way she looks at her body language, the way she move, the way she speak, her word choice. That'll let me know if I'm gonna have a good time working with this woman because I'm
Mhm.
already compelled by her beauty. So once I get to see where her psyche is at, that's
Mhm.
when I'll know if I'm really truly turned on.
Gotcha. All right. So here's another one. Do you think there's a double standard in the porn industry?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Explain that one.
Well, I understand that we have a lot of male talent in this industry that do a lot of fuck shit. I
Hmm.
mean, for real, they do a lot of shit. They take advantage of these girls when they get these girls by themselves.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're always kind of like trying to force their way on the girl even after the scene.
Hmm.
And what I can say is that yes, there are a lot of men that do those things, but then there are a lot of men in this industry that are very professional too, and they are innocent. And
Hmm.
the double standard comes in where a lot of women don't really get scolded for anything that they've done in this industry. And the reason why they don't get scolded, that double standard is still strong, is because women have decided to come together and to camaraderie and to work as a unit. Men in this industry are more of every man for themselves. Predominantly the dopest guys in this porn industry are the only guys that's actually referring other men. Those
Hmm.
are the dopest guys. Hey, this is my man Scorpio God. Hey, have you ever met her? Hey, yeah, yeah, take a picture with my man. Yeah, those are the realest dudes. Guys like Rome, they he went out his way to introduce me to one of my favorite porn stars, and he took the picture. He ain't have to do that shit.
Hmm.
You
No,
understand?
Rome definitely always shows love.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's the dopest dudes that are the ones that's throwing you the alley hoops. The lame niggas is the ones that's helping the lies and the rumors spread.
Yeah, yeah,
Those the lame suckers.
yeah. So no,
The guys
I
that's
get.
working all the time and getting all the beat, those
Yeah.
cool, those cool. Those niggas, they good.
No, I get you though. Like, I remember. Case in point,
Mm-hmm.
you work with a female, you dox that female.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they coming after you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they coming.
Now, a female works with you and she docks you. It's almost like, well, what did you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Same situation, different responses.
100%. It's gonna always be.
Versus me, I'm a big person of being fair, firm, and consistent. As long as you fair, firm, and consistent, everyone knows where the line is drawn in the sand, and no one could ever deviate from that.
100%. 100%. 100%.
But that also means that we also need to start holding people accountable, regardless of gender.
I don't think that that's gonna take place in this industry.
Hmm.
I just don't think that that will ever be a reality.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The forces is too strong within them. They're all on
Did you
code.
just make a Star Wars reference?
Kinda, but it's very
Yeah.
yeah, it's very true. They're a unit. They
Yeah.
are moving as a force. They're
Yeah.
moving men in men. Period. Don't have no camaraderie, but men in this industry are definitely separated and divided.
Yeah.
And I feel that if we work together, which will never take place, um, we would have more of a stronger financial base. as far as us Black men in this industry. We wouldn't, a lot of male talent wouldn't be looking for rooms to shack up with other people because they would have the income to do it because of they're making their money from their scenes, from working with other men cohesively. Not saying I'm cool with these 3, 4 particular group of guys, and I hate all of these other guys from this state because he might have a certain type of swag or he might talk a certain way. So I'm intimidated and I don't like him when he's never done anything or said anything to disrespect me a day in his life.
Right.
That's the
I never. Well, that's one thing I never understood too. Like, there's certain things that I require. Maybe I'm bougie. Maybe I just walk different. But I don't go nowhere without knowing how I'm getting there, how I'm getting back, or where I'm sleeping. I don't know how so many people in this industry could just do that shit and not care and then be like, well, I'll figure it out once I get there. Like, I can't let that shit stresses me the fuck out.
That's some scary shit.
Yeah, I can't do that at all. The one time I did do that or even remotely did that, I still didn't like the shit.
Yeah, no, you didn't. I know you didn't. Because we all went through it. We all went through it. I had to learn. Yo, Tech. Bro, I came in this industry, thought everybody was my friend. Everybody was fucking with me. And I got a really wake up call, bro. And I see that all the people that I trust was the main people that said some vile shit. And they knew the situation I was in. I was never homeless. Never homeless. Always had money to get on the plane and leave. If emergency came, I had hotel money. So it's just, I think what it was is that I put my trust in all the people that I should have avoided. The people that I should have stayed away from were the people that I actually went to. One of the girls that I shot with that made the post with me, she gave me a terrible, terrible vibration in my spirit a year prior. We was on the phone. I met her in the parking lot of Exotica, New Jersey. We spoke on the phone. We had a nice conversation for a quick second. And she was saying something on the phone, and I agreed with her. And I said, yeah, you're right. She said, oh, can I finish? And I said, huh? What you mean? Oh, you cut me off while I'm trying to finish what I'm trying to say. I said, I wasn't cutting you off. I was agreeing with you. Oh, well, just wait till I'm finished. Damn. And I said, you know what? I can't fuck with you. I can't talk to you no more. So after that phone call, blocked their number, disappeared for a while, didn't speak to her for a good minute. We ended up kind of getting back in touch with each other around the time it was time for us to go shoot that scene with that production company.
That was it?
Yep. And then after that shoot with her and those other girls, and she decided to throw me under the bus to make fun of me, that's when she made that post after that. And she has a message of her admitting, oh, I don't give a fuck. It's about my health. And everybody on Twitter gonna see this.
But I get it, right? I get it if the test was fake, fraudulent, expired, something 100%. Like that. But so me sending you a test outside, me giving you a copy of my test later has no bearing on your health when we are shot.
Thank you, my brother. And the test, I would have never shot with the other 4 girls in the house if the producer never seen the test results. Yeah. There's 4 other girls there that are actual professional talents. And those girls shoot all the time. Do you know how upset she was? You know why she was upset, my brother? Because that make her look bad for working with me. So you make a post about this man knowing damn well he lost his grandma that weekend. You know his test was clean. You just threw him under the bus because you was trying to be sneaky and pull Johns behind our back to the Airbnb. But you didn't think that we knew that, did you? You didn't think I knew that that's what you was doing. Well, guess what? That's what happened when you try to embarrass other people that do the same thing you do. They're going to tell on your ass. That's what's going to happen. You got sneaky. You probably popped up. You probably popped up doing something with a John, and you try to blame it on Scorpio God because you know that there's a hate train on me and you know everybody will hop up on it. So let me make this post to humiliate this guy because he ain't send me his test results like I asked him to send me when you got the damn test results before we shot.
Mm.
You're making a mockery out of yourself. And then you got all of this in the group chat going all over these places. Now you got another girl that's a professional talent. She got to go out her way to say, no, BBC Bull Unit, he's clean. He showed me his test results before we shot, and he was clean. We planned out what our scene was going to be, and it went good. She had to let the major people know that because this was going around. It was circulating. She's like, no, not him. Not him. He's good. And he doesn't have a history of getting any type of STDs. She checked everything. She looked at all my talent tests for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Come on.
But I have noticed, right, and it may be unfair to you, but I have noticed anytime your name comes up, people automatically believe you're the villain.
Exactly. 1000%. Because because that is what it has become, my brother. It has become that's the guy that we're gonna laugh at. If we can't say his dick don't stay hard, we're gonna say he's burning girls. If he's not burning girls, he's raping them. If he's not raping the girls, what new lie can we come up with? Oh, he's faking his test. This guy got to get out the industry. How is this man working? How is he still shooting? He can't perform. This is what they're saying, and it's like a shotgun blast. They can't understand how I'm still working with certain girls, and they don't think I'm good enough for them. That's what it is, brother. So I just keep it positive. I keep it moving, and that's all. That's all.
So the last game that we're gonna play is called Either Or. You have to pick one. You can't have a political response and none of that, right?
Good.
All right. So you ready?
Right. No problem.
Mind you, I have to think of these shits off the top of the dome, so bear with me. Stump your toe on the bedpost or rip off a toenail.
I can't even answer that one because it happened. Both those happened at the same time.
So which one was worse? Either or.
Toenail rip off.
Okay, why?
Because the nail bed got ripped.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nail bed got ripped off.
All right. Walk through the mall in broad daylight, butt ass naked, or swim with alligators.
Butt ass naked in this motherfucker. Butt ass. Fuck. Soft dick and all, nigga.
I put them gators on. He's like, all right, bet I'm gonna at least live for this one. Gotcha. All right.
That's a good one.
Here's another one. All right. Work with the worst talent that you ever worked with, or go back to your most toxic ex.
Work with the worst talent.
Damn, why?
Because I never had a toxic ex like that.
Oh, you never had a toxic ex?
Nah, it was more like a mutual kind of breakup.
Oh, you are lucky, my guy. Shit, I had such a toxic ex. When we broke up, she took the fucking chicken out the freezer.
Wow.
Yeah. She was petty. So, all right.
Wow.
Let me think of another one.
Okay.
Some dude comes and open hand slaps you or a girl vomits in your mouth?
Nah, nigga, slap me in my face. Slap me in my shit. Slap me in my shit, bro.
Oh
I'll
shit.
take I'll take it.
All right, last one. Let me make
Okay.
this one a good one.
Okay.
Let me make this one good.
That is good though.
Okay. I want to ask that one. All right. Someone kick you in the balls or get hit by a car.
Hit me in the balls.
For real?
Yeah.
You might be able to roll off the car.
Nah. Cause I can end up permanently like disabled.
I ain't say it was fast. You just got hit with the car.
Okay. I'd rather get hit by a car then.
Then kick the balls, yeah, I can't. Oh fuck.
I don't want to get hit by no car at no full speed, man. You hear me?
Yeah. No. I ain't saying no full speed.
I could take getting hit by a car. I could take that. I could, but
Yeah.
now over getting hit my balls, nah, all day. Just hit me with the car.
Is there any type of fetish that you personally like?
Hell yeah. I got foot
Damn,
fetish.
he said, "Hell yeah, shit, okay, let's
Yeah,
get into it."
I got foot fetishes. I love feet, pretty nice, perfect, nice, gorgeous toenails and
So why
fingernails.
don't you do more foot fetish content?
That's exactly what I'm going. I'm focused on aiming that.
Okay,
I've
I got
already,
some. I got
I've
some
already
ones that I
started,
can send you.
I've already started doing a couple of things. So yeah,
Okay,
I got fart fetish. I like when women fart in my face. Yep.
you are disgusting, and that's not me kink shaming. The
Yeah.
fuck?
Yep. I got a fart fetish. If you got a nice fat soft ass and they sexy as hell, that should turn me on. That should make my dick hard.
Okay.
I would say that and the ass licking fetish. And
You licking their ass and they're licking your ass.
no, me licking their ass. I don't care about the licking my ass. No, I'm good.
See, and that's a New York thing.
What do you
Y'all
mean?
started that whole
Oh,
fucking cocking your legs up and getting your ass eating shit.
yeah. I mean, I did it for on the solid for my other loved ones, but
Yeah.
that's not my thing. I
Okay.
just
Okay.
if I have to do it, I'll do it one time just to what I mean.
Yeah.
You do things for me, I do things for you. So all right, cool.
Okay. Um, and that's it,
Uh, yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
bro. You could make a whole series out of just those things and not even have to fuck.
You're right, 100%. I think I got about like four. I think about like 4 foot job scenes now.
Okay. Even for me,
So,
like dry humping's not really my kink. It become my kink as I've started doing more and more of it. Especially if a girl's passionate. Oh, it's right up my alley.
yeah,
But I feel like there's so much just boy girl porn, and most of it, let's be honest, is fucking boring as shit, right?
oh yeah,
So why not me save a lot of energy and time and do something that's minimalist? It's easy to do, it's fun to do, and I could get more of a return on my investment from doing it.
you got a point.
Versus, think about it, right? Let's add up a normal boy girl scene. Let's throw it out there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not in an area that gets tested, that has a testing facility,
Mm-hmm.
you're looking at about what 250 to 300, right?
Easy.
Okay, so you're at 200, 250 to 3. Let's just say 300, just to round it
300.
up.
300.
So then you book a girl for a boy girl scene. You're looking at anywhere from 6 to 1,000. if not more. Let's just say 1,000, right? Because that's
Mm-hmm.
what these girls just love to throw out there. So you're already at 1,300.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's say you book a room, studio, or something like that nature for a night. You're at 200,
200.
right?
That's
So
15
now,
to change.
you're at 15. Okay. Then you book a videographer, photographer for his time. That's another probably 300,
Yeah, 17, 1800.
right? Then if you don't know how to edit, you gotta send that off.
That's 2 grand. Yeah.
And to get your ROI back off of that 2 grand, you are having to do a hell of a lot of marketing.
And then you got to pay an extra for the advertisement to get
Mm-hmm.
it to the masses for you to even generate the notifications of sales.
Fact.
You
So
know?
you 2 grand in the hole versus, right? Same scenario. Let's do a foot model. You
Okay.
doing a foot scene. She's probably gonna be say 100 to 250 for an hour.
Yep. Yep. That sounds about right.
You got the room, same 200.
Mm-hmm.
So you're at, let's say, 450.
450.
The cameraman, you don't really need a cameraman for a foot job scene. You can do that shit POV style,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right? So you save that.
Yep. You just said, man.
Editor, maybe.
Depends on what
Depends.
you
Right, right. So
do.
let's say tops. Let's say 600.
Yep. I was just about to, yep. 600. Yep.
You just save yourself, well, no, you just save yourself fucking $1,400.
That's a good ass motherfucking investment right there. And I actually did it already. I did it.
You
I
you but you see what I'm saying? So
yeah.
now
Mm-hmm.
let's say you have that 2 grand budget though. You could at least shoot 3 different scenes. If you're smart, you might book the room multiple days, so it's gonna come out kind of cheaper, and you still gonna leave with money.
Because that content is bread. I don't care nobody say.
Yeah, free content is, yeah, especially you once they know like you are a feet guy and you doing feet content, yeah, it's gonna pop.
I ain't gonna
Uh-huh.
lie. It is big. That is big. I did a couple foot jobs,
And
and when
now and now you're not having to get tested all the time. You only get tested when you feel you are going to do like a boy girl scene.
mm-hmm.
So you can save those tests. You ain't really having to pay a big budget on the female, or you might be able to work a trade out where you be like, hey, I need your feet. What you need?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I did. It was a great session. I gave her the money shot.
Yeah,
We worked together. It was my first time shooting with her, and it went good. From my understanding, it went good.
yeah, yeah. So it's just like if we're gonna be in this industry for a long time, not for a
Mm-hmm.
short time, for a long time, we gotta start thinking of more innovative ways to do the same shit, if not do something different. Because you can't be original, right? Everything's been done under the sun.
New ideas
So
have
if
been.
you can't be original, be creative.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
That's
putting
what I'm.
putting the dick in a pussy is everyone's done that.
That's why I'm not trying to sound funny or nothing, but his name is Mike. He's from we all from the same neck of the woods. His name is Brian Pumper,
Okay.
legendary porn star Brian Pumper. He
Yeah.
dropped the ball. I'm picking the ball up. He dropped the ball. I know a
Mm.
lot of these guys rap in this industry, and there's no shade to them, no hate towards them. But when they come to this rapping shit, I'm a bar spitter. So, it's a difference between just me doing itchy kaye music or,
He
I,
said Ichikai.
I rap on dope beats and dirty samples and loops and shit and spit
Yeah.
bars. I don't just do regular sounding rap. You know, I'm traditional to hip hop, so
Okay.
I love the South. I love all over. I love the West Coast. I don't hate on nobody, no genre of music. I love a lot of South music. I know a lot of people don't down south. They don't really rock with us, New Yorkers. They don't really like us like that. You know what I'm saying? But we love them. They don't like us, but we fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it is what it is. You know. It's all love, but I came to bring a little bit more fun into this industry, you know, because anytime somebody say something wild about me and they really violate me, I got some bars that I will say, and I'm really not disrespecting you. I'm really just kind of like playing with you while we rap it. I'm not
Oh,
violating. I'm not
okay.
violating.
You
I'm not
you
sitting
you
there going in your personal business like on some battle URL shit.
you bring up a good point with this current shit with K Dot and Cole. How you
Yeah.
feel about Cole apologizing?
Coles needs to be suspended from hip hop for a few months. I don't think
Damn.
I could have spit better versus Kendrick than Cole did. And I'm not, and I love J. Cole. I have
Yeah.
nothing against you, J. Cole. Listen to me. And I just want you to know because we all are affiliated to somebody who knows all of us. So this is no shade towards J. Cole. I just feel that you spit on the Conductor Williams beat, J. Cole, and you know Conductor Williams fuck with Griselda hard body, and you supposed to be able to overkill. You have it, bro. It's just that that first record, I didn't hear no spirit in you. And then you turned it up a little bit when Conductor Williams production came on. But I'm
Mhm.
just like, yo, bro, what happened to the same passion that you had on the Little Yachty record that you did? You did that verse on that Little Yachty record and you murdered that record. That's the same energy you were supposed to deliver on this record.
Mm.
So that's why I say you are supposed to be suspended from hip hop, bro, because you got Kendrick looking at you, and I know what Kendrick gonna do. Kendrick is just gonna kick you while you down because you should have never did what you did. You jumped out the window and you did, and then you apologize. If you're gonna battle somebody and you're gonna rap and you're gonna say that, disrespect the person. That's the only thing that I can
I
do.
don't even think he needs to disrespect him, right? I feel like there's a healthy steel sharpens steel. So when Kendrick didn't even really say nothing off the wall. He just said,
Mm.
"Motherfucker, big three, it's big me." You know what I mean? He's supposed to say that. He's supposed to say that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Cole could have came with something catchier, something more,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
clever,
Yep.
and then maybe Drake could have got involved. It could have been so great for hip hop,
It
right?
really could have. It could
Because
have.
you don't just because you diss somebody on a diss track doesn't mean you dislike them.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's supposed to be where you out here doing your thing to make the other person better, to get in his bag. Case in point, right? One of my favorite stories is when Busta Rhymes said he sent the track to M. And so Busta said he did a 16 bar track. He sent it to M. M sent the 32 back. Bus was like, nah, you ain't going to out rap me on my own shit. So Bus did a 32, sent it back.
Yeah.
M did 64, sent it back. Bus
Whoa.
did a 64, sent it back. I think they were at like 256, somewhere around there by the time it was all done.
Yo, I write 32 bar verses.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying. Like I
yeah,
rap for 2 minutes straight. Like
yeah. So because guess what? M making Buster better, Buster making M better. You see what I'm saying? That's what this whole thing about hip hop's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be like I'm being competitive. Like me, right? If I'm a camera person, I'm a videographer, and I see someone else got a doper style than me, I gotta get in my bag and come back with
yeah.
something even harder.
I'm gonna say this, Tech. One of the guys that started all that rap stuff between me, he came into a space and said some sly, funny shit. Like, yeah, yeah, I heard niggas got bars.
You
That's
sound
that.
like
That's
him.
that. That's I heard niggas got bars. And I'm
Yeah.
looking at this nigga like, bro, I'll dust you off, bro. I'll wrap circles about you. And then I kept my mouth closed. And then we kept it going on. But that kind of started all of the stuff. Like, I didn't start, oh, I can out rap. I didn't do that. I kept my mouth closed. I heard you taunting me. You saying stuff about me. I'm getting wind of it. So I'm gonna say you, I'm gonna rap about you. You say you rap, right? So rap. You said this is what you do. So get to it. I want to hear 32 bar verses though. I don't want to hear no hooks and choruses. Spit some bars, bro. Say something. I want to hear some double entendres, similes. I want to hear some similes. I want to see how much you can mix your words up and still make them rhyme. You know what I'm saying? And still make sense.
Yeah. No, 100%. That's why I like that's why I enjoyed it, because it was like, first of all, it was like not on some overly negative shit. Secondly, it was like, all right, let's be creative here. You know, if we can't be creative with putting our dicks in pussy, let's be creative another way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was here for it. I listened to all three. I think I listened. Nope, I listened to all five, because you came out with two. Tay came out with one, and then the other person came out with two.
I heard all the shit. I heard it all. I heard everybody's joints. And
I even let a civilian listen to it. And the civilian put you as a winner.
Yeah. Yeah. When the people hear me, they like, bro, all you gotta do is polish you up, bro.
Yeah.
You'll be something the porn industry ain't never seen before.
Yeah. They even put you as the winner. So I was like, all right. I'm here for it though. I'm here for this. Listen, there's certain things that I will instigate, and I like, you know,
this is it.
Yeah. I definitely like some fuckery. You know what I mean?
Me too with the music.
Good.
Like that's. Yeah. I feel that way too, Tech. Like I always said, I don't want to beef with this industry. I just want to. If the dudes in the rap industry want to take jabs at me, I'm cool with doing that too. Just just be ready for a response. That's all. Because we could shake this up. We know how much money we can make in this industry if we really put together some quality albums and quality music. We have a venue. We have a fucking venue, bro. Yeah. We could utilize that venue. We don't have to be struggling like this.
Yeah. No, and let's face it, since the floodgates is open, with all the people coming into the industry now, the money's getting smaller. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. Me and you might have where our shit's going up for $30, and you gotta go to this specific site to go see it, versus these other people pulling out full clips for free. And they're mad that they ain't making no money. Now, I get it. There is a thing as ad revenue and all that, but would I rather make, pennies on 1,000 of views, or would I just rather make my $30?
Yeah, so my shit.
You know what I mean? So it's economics. It's not, it's nothing else. But
you know what? I think you got to build to that point, Tech, because there are people who just don't have that following to generate it. I was blessed. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I actually have a porn-based following. So whatever I put out, it's going to generate without me doing anything.
I'm going to do something.
It wasn't like that when I started. I wasn't even monetized.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to wrap it up. We've been trying for a little minute. Like you said, you had a little stuff going on and stuff of that nature. And we had to take a, and I didn't want you to think that I was blowing you off, but it was two things, right? It was definitely timing. And then it's two, I take this shit seriously.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to be the best journalist that I could be. And I get it. We have a lot of sensitive people in this industry. So I didn't want to come at you bullheaded, like, hey, these are all the questions, these are all the things that's going on. What can you say about it? You see what I'm saying? So it was kind of great that you actually brought it first and you opened that side up. Um, and that's why I had to make a post, not necessarily about you, but so many people want to come on my platform, and I'm like, all right, cool, but just to let you know, I'm liable to ask what the fuck ever,
Anything, anything.
right?
I'm fixing.
You see what I'm saying? Because it and I don't have anything written. I do have some notes in my phone, but I don't really have anything written. So I don't even know how the conversation is going to go. And I don't even know what I'm going to ask half of the time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I wanted, so that's why it took me a little, but that's why, I hit you up today and I was like, hey, let's knock this shit out, so we
Word,
could just knock this shit out and keep it moving.
word. I'm happy. I'm happy we did that. Word.
No problem, no problem. So go ahead. This is your time to shine. Go ahead, tell the people where they can find you at. All the dope shit you got going on.
Oh, you can find me on Twitter at BBC Bull Unit. You can also find my music on YouTube at The Real Marcialago. SoundCloud, you put in Marcialago or BBC Bull Unit, it'll pop right up. You know what I'm saying? You can also go to my X videos at Scorpio These Nuts. Got 50 million views on that channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Godfather Part 4 _. That's my official main channel. Yep. And yeah. Oh yeah, and miniviz.com, BBC Bull Unit. I got 88 new movies up there that y'all will love. And wait till next year because I'm going to have a lot more on deck. So, yeah, I appreciate you people for being there and supporting me through the good and the bad.
And no problem. All
Loops.
right. So, we just wrapped up another show, whatever, by Hectic, where, it's the show about whatever. You never know what I'm going to talk about, bring up. We might be serious. We might talk about some bullshit, but it is what it is.
Word.
You can find us on every platform at whatever by Hectic. The only difference is Twitter. Twitter is We by Hectic. Everything else, we're on Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everything. Whatever by Hectic, spelled out like a pimp named Slipback. You got to say the whole thing, So, and with that, we're